Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not rely on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will make your path straight. Proverbs 3 verses 5 to 6. Lord, as this day begins, I come to you in prayer, seeking your presence. I acknowledge that, no matter how hard I try, I can't control everything. My life is in your hands, and I want to trust in them. Today, I come with a humble heart, knowing that you are my strength and my peace in every situation. I ask that you guide my steps today because, so often, I feel lost, not knowing which way to go. Responsibilities feel overwhelming, and worries sometimes fill my mind. But I know you are the one who can clear my path. You are the light that drives away darkness and the safe refuge where I can rest. So I ask now, please lead every decision I need to make. How many times have I tried to face challenges alone, believing that my own strength would be enough? However, I realize that without you, I'm like a tree without roots, shaken by every wind that blows. Today, I turn to you and ask for direction, for wisdom. Let your Spirit guide me through each moment of this day, and may I feel your presence in everything I do. Lord, I'm tired. You know how heavy life can sometimes get. Financial worries, family problems, challenges at work, they all pile up and drain my energy. I ask that you renew my strength. Give me the rest that only you can give, the kind of rest that goes beyond the physical and touches my soul. Let me feel your embrace today, surrounding me, sustaining me, and strengthening me. Take away all the anxiety that tries to steal my peace. Your word says I shouldn't worry about tomorrow, but I know how hard that is in practice. Worries seem to settle into my heart and keep me from living fully. But now, I choose to place everything in your hands. Every worry, every problem I carry, I lay before you. I know you care for me and have perfect plans for my life, even if I don't understand everything right now. I ask you, Lord, heal me. Whether physically or emotionally, I often feel like I carry wounds that need your healing. I know you are the great physician, the one who heals both body and soul. Touch every part of me that needs restoration. If there's something in me that needs physical healing, I ask for your hand to touch that place and bring relief. If there are emotional wounds caused by painful past experiences, I ask that you heal my heart. Restore my joy and my peace. Each morning, teach me to start the day renewed in you, leaving behind everything that weighs me down. May I live this new day with a light heart, knowing that you are with me and that nothing is impossible for you. Give me the strength I need. There are days when I feel like I don't have the strength to keep going. Challenges pile up, and hope seems distant. But I know your word tells me I can do all things through you, who strengthens me. Today, I ask for that strength. I ask for the will not to give up in the face of difficulties, to keep believing that you have everything under control. Strengthen my tired hands and steady my shaky feet. Whatever challenge I face today, I know I'm not alone. You walk with me, protect me, and give me the tools I need to overcome every obstacle. So I place before you all the situations that trouble me, all the internal and external battles. I choose to trust you and believe that your will is always the best for me. Calm my heart. Lord, how many times is my mind restless, full of thoughts that won't let me find peace? It's worries about the future, about things I don't even know if they'll happen. I ask you, calm my heart. Give me the serenity to know that you are in control of every detail. May I live one day at a time, trusting that you will provide everything I need in your time. How many times, Lord, do I find myself carrying burdens I don't need to carry, anxieties that don't belong to me? I know your invitation is clear. Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. But for some reason, I keep trying to solve everything on my own, believing I have to control every detail of my life. But today, I choose to trust in you. I choose to cast all my anxieties on you, knowing that you care for me. Even if the challenges seem big, I know your power is greater. Even if the path is uncertain, I know you are the light that illuminates the way. Lord, there are moments when life's storms seem intense, the wind strong, and the waves threaten to overwhelm me. In those moments, it's easy to lose faith, to forget that you are in the boat with me, just as you were with the disciples that day on the Sea of Galilee. When fear tries to take over, I ask that you remind me that you're by my side, saying, "Be still, I am here." May my faith be stronger than my fear. May I trust that, even in the midst of the storms, you are in control, and your word has the power to calm any raging sea in my life. I also ask you, Lord, to help me not be a slave to my own thoughts. So often, thoughts of insecurity, fear, and doubt take over my mind. I start imagining the worst, creating scenarios that haven't even happened, and I let myself be carried away by these thoughts, losing my peace. But I know your word says we should take every thought captive to the obedience of Christ. So I ask you to give me the strength to do that. Help me learn to recognize when these thoughts of fear and doubt try to take control, and in that moment, help me hand them over to you, trusting that you have control over everything. God, I know I often get lost in my own expectations. I want everything to happen according to my plan, on my timeline, and I get frustrated when things don't go the way I hoped. But I know that your ways are higher than mine, that your plan for my life is far better than anything I could imagine. So today, I ask that you help me trust your plan more than my own desires. Help me accept that even when things don't happen the way I expected, you are still working in my favor, preparing something better for me. Help me, Father, to live with a grateful heart, even when circumstances aren't what I would like them to be. It's easy to be thankful when everything is going well, but I know the true challenge is to keep a spirit of gratitude in difficult times. But I choose to thank you today because I know that even in the struggles, you are present. I know that every challenge is an opportunity for my growth, and that you never give me more than I can bear. So I thank you, because even in the battles, you are shaping me and preparing me for something greater. I also ask you, Lord, to help me rest in you. Not just physical rest, but rest for my soul, that deep rest that comes from the certainty that you are in control. There are so many things that worry me, so many areas of life that seem out of control, but I choose to rest in you. I choose to believe that you are working in every detail, even when I can't see it. And that, in your time, everything will be resolved. May I rest in your faithfulness and trust that you will never abandon me. Lord, how often I feel overwhelmed by the expectations of others, and even the expectations I place on myself. Sometimes, I feel like I have to be strong all the time, that I can't fail, that I need to meet everyone's expectations around me. But I know you don't ask me to carry that burden alone. You invite me to give you my worries and trust that your grace is enough for me. So I ask you, help me remember that I don't need to be perfect, because you already love me as I am. Help me rest in your grace and free myself from the pressures I put on myself. In times of uncertainty, Lord, I often feel like I'm in a desert, not knowing where to go or what to do. The feeling of being lost, without direction, can be overwhelming. But I remember that your people also went through the desert, and even there, you provided everything they needed. You sent manna from heaven, water from the rock, and guided them with a pillar of cloud by day and fire by night. So I trust that, even in the deserts of my life, you are with me, guiding me and providing for all my needs. I also ask, my God, that you help me quiet the voices around me that try to pull me away from you. The voices of the world that say I should rely only on myself, that I should chase after my own interests. But I know that the true path to peace and joy is in following you. Help me close my ears to what doesn't come from you and open my heart to your voice, which calls me to rest and trust in your love. May every decision I make be guided by the desire to draw closer to you. Lord, I ask you to renew my faith. So often, life's challenges weaken my trust in you. The daily struggles, the battles that seem never-ending, all of this can cause me to doubt your promises. But today, I ask that you reignite the flame of faith within me, so I can once again believe with all my heart that you are faithful, that your promises never fail, and that in due time, everything will come to pass. May my faith be renewed every day, strengthened by the certainty that you are with me and will never abandon me. Teach me to rest in you, to trust that you are taking care of every area of my life. May the peace that surpasses all understanding guard my heart and mind in Christ. Don't let the circumstances around me steal my peace, but help me remain steadfast, knowing that you are with me. Open doors where they seem closed. There are moments when I feel trapped, like every door is shut. But your word says that you open doors no one can close. So I ask you to open doors of opportunity today. May I see your hand guiding me toward new directions, opening paths I never imagined were possible. Whether in my personal, professional, or spiritual life, I trust that you have the power to do the impossible. I lay all my plans and dreams before you, asking that you direct them according to your will. I know that your plan for me is greater than anything I could ever imagine, and for that reason, I place everything in your hands. Trusting in your timing. One of the hardest things is waiting for your timing. So often, I want the answers to come quickly, for the solutions to be immediate. But I know that you have control over everything and that your timing is perfect. Today, I choose to wait on you. I ask that you give me patience and perseverance to trust in your plans, even when the answers seem delayed. Help me remember that you are always working, even when I can't see it. May I find rest in the assurance that you are working on my behalf, opening doors and preparing the best for me. My Jesus, today I place all my worries, pains, and challenges before you. I trust that you are with me, guiding me and giving me strength with every step I take. May I start this day with a heart full of peace and hope, knowing that I am under your care. Amen. To those who have heard this prayer, I ask, do you trust that God can transform your day and bring peace to your heart? If this prayer touched your heart, I invite you to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave your comment below so that more people can be blessed.